I wanted to go through, this is my daily proverb study that I do. You know that we have a Facebook group called Bible Journal, Chasing Wisdom, and you can find us there, and it is such a great community. And I would just encourage anybody that is into or excited about growing in the Word of the Lord this year in 2017, come join us. This is a daily creative romp through the Proverbs. We do one proverb a day, and we just percolate on it. We just have one proverb a day for percolating purposes, to just try to get that wisdom into us, so that every decision that we make, every interaction that we make, everything we do comes from the wisdom of the Lord. And I'm reminded when Solomon had anything to ask for, the story goes, from the time we're in Sunday school, that he asked for wisdom. But when you really dissect those words and you look at his words, what he asked for was a hearing heart, to be able to judge his people and work with his people and understand those that he's put in charge of. A hearing heart. Wow. Just let that settle in for just a second. This pursuit of wisdom, this holy obedience to the ordinary, a holy obedience when we are out in a food store and somebody cuts in front of us on the grocery line, or, oh my gosh, when somebody has 17 items in the express lane that only has 12. A holy obedience to the ordinary, to smile, to love, to offer grace and mercy and kindness. So I wanted to just go over my process with you. This has been a year that we have been doing this, and Lord have mercy, it has been complicated to get to a place where this is manageable and bite-sized. Because if we can't form a habit that's manageable and bite-sized, then we're just overwhelmed and frustrated. So to all the people that started with me a year ago and dropped off because of that frustration, I'm sorry it took a year to figure out this process, but we're here. Lord, the angels are singing in heaven above. So this is my weekly. Every Sunday I stand and I do my 7 Proverbs out. I know I've showed you guys this books before, but this is and then here are my sermon notes that I have. So I'm getting ready for another surgery, so I've been listening to my church online on Sundays. So this is this. And then what I do is I take my little book. This is just a little kind of book that I have lots of little thoughts in. And then I do one page a day. I take it from this. This is my reference for the week. And then I do one a day in here. So let me just give you a little journal flip of what these ones look like. So, and I say it over and over again that as I get thoughts on these, and they tie into each other. You'll be doing one proverb and you're like, but wait, you know what? Like last week we just did one that sounded like that. What did those words mean? How does that relate to this? How do these fit together? What kind of jigsaw was the Lord creating in this? So you have them. So here is just a little journal flip of I just completed this little book yesterday. So, but I'm going to keep it in here because, like I said, you just keep on getting downloads, and they all sort of draw off of each other. That's what the scriptures do, right? They draw off each other. It's all related. So I'm just doing a quick. Anytime I put washi in a book, I always do a little thing of glue, just, regular Elmer's glue down, and then put the washi down, and it gets it to stick a little bit better. But did you hear that kind of, it didn't want to open. So this is a very busy little book. I love that you get to go back and look through all of the words and the, just the conversations that we get to have with Jesus. I just love that he meets us in our private time, and we get to talk with him and chat with him and pray to him and bring our concerns to him and bow our knee and our heart to him. So that's one book down. And then I'm going to move into a different book. I'm going to see what this book looks like in Proverbs. So that will start today, actually. So I'll speed it up, and you'll kind of just see how I do this and how I get it done. Let me tell you this. I have tried every pen on God's green earth for everything, you know, and I love the Uniball pen. This one is Vision, the lead, I think. But see, it says on it, waterproof and fade proof. You can get these at any store. I like that it's a finer tip. They just work great because you'll see like this has all got mediums on top of it, and it's fine. It just stays there. It doesn't reconstitute and start smearing all over the place. So, and it also holds up. So a lot of people use the micron pens. If you just go over something with just a little bit too much juice on it, you're going to dry that sucker right up. So these don't. These are workhorses, and I also love the Crystal pens that they will work over everything. So these are truly my two go-to pens that I use for everything. Because they last and I can just always use them and depend on them. So, okay, I'm just going to start. Today we are starting with 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, Proverbs 21, 23. So I'm just going to go quick and you guys will just kind of watch along.